Hi friends. Welcome back to Wellness and Wisdom. Before you take the next sip, I need to say this clearly and kindly: if you're over 60, the wrong milk can quietly push up blood sugar, nudge cholesterol the wrong way, and leave your bones more fragile than you think. One of these everyday milks might be sitting in your fridge right now. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to help you choose the cup that actually protects your heart, your bones, and your independence. Maybe this sounds familiar. You've always believed milk was good for bones. You pour a glass with breakfast. You splash it into coffee. Sometimes you grab a flavored one because it tastes like a treat. But lately your stomach feels heavy. Afternoon energy drops. Knees ache after a short walk. Your doctor mentions numbers you don't like. You're not alone. A lot of seniors discover the problem isn't milk itself, it's the type, the label, and the timing. A quick story. Carol is 71, a retired teacher who loves crossword puzzles and grandkid soccer games. She switched to lactose-free chocolate milk because the label sounded gentle. No more bloating, she said. But by late morning, she felt jittery and snacky. Her scale crept up. Her A1C edged higher. We didn't take away her comfort. We changed the details. In 2 weeks, she told me, I still enjoy my morning cup, now I'm not crashing by 11. Small shifts. Big difference. Let's talk about the 4 milk choices that quietly work against you after 60, and what to do instead. Worst milk number 4, sweetened almond milk. Almond milk can be a smart swap when it's unsweetened and fortified. But many cartons hide added sugars, cane sugar, syrups, or evaporated this and that. That sugar hits harder after 60 when insulin sensitivity naturally slows. Hello, energy spikes and crashes. Hello, belly fat around the middle. Another surprise, some brands contain less than 2% almonds. The rest is water, gums, and flavorings. So you're not getting much vitamin E or magnesium from the almond at all. What helps? Choose unsweetened, calcium and vitamin D fortified almond milk. Flip the carton and read 3 lines out loud. Added sugars equals 0 g, calcium greater than or equal to 25% DV, vitamin D greater than or equal to 25% DV. If those 3 don't check out, put it back. Want flavor? Add cinnamon, vanilla extract, or a few crushed blueberries yourself. Worst milk number 3, unfortified oat milk. Oat milk is creamy and trendy. But unfortified versions can be a quiet trap for seniors. 2 reasons. First, nutrient gaps. Without added calcium and vitamin D, you're drinking comfort with very little bone support. Second, blood sugar. Many oat milks are carb-heavy, and some processing turns oats into fast-absorbing sugars that spike glucose. There's also phytic acid in oats, which can bind minerals like calcium and magnesium and make them harder to absorb, exactly what you don't want if bones are thinning. The fix: pick unsweetened, fortified oat milk and pair it with protein and fiber. Example: a small glass next to eggs and berries, not alone with a sweet muffin. And again, check the label for calcium and vitamin D. If the carton can't tell you how it helps your bones, it's not helping your bones. Worst milk number 2, flavored lactose-free milk. Lactose-free sounds kind. For many, it is, when it's plain. But flavored versions, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, often bring a sugar load that hits older bodies like a hammer. Some also use artificial sweeteners or carrageenan to keep texture silky. Those can bother a sensitive gut and may stoke inflammation in some people. If lactose bothers you, choose unflavored, unsweetened lactose-free milk. If you crave chocolate, make it at home, unsweetened cocoa, a touch of cinnamon, and a tiny drizzle of real maple syrup. You control the sweetness. Your body will notice the difference. Worst milk number 1, ultra-pasteurized conventional cow's milk with A1 beta-casein. For many of us, this was the milk of childhood. Familiar. Affordable. But for some seniors, A1 beta-casein can be harder on the gut and may stir low-grade inflammation that shows up as joint stiffness or brain fog. Ultrapasteurization, very high heat, makes shelf life long but can also make proteins tougher to digest, especially if stomach acid is lower with age. And conventional milk may carry residues from how cows are raised and fed. Do you need to panic? No. Do you have options that are gentler and more supportive after 60? Absolutely. We'll walk through those in the second half. Let's make this practical with a few gentle switches you can try this week. Use milk as a swap, not an add-on. If you add almond milk to your day, take away the sugary latte or creamy dessert you would have had. Replace, don't stack. Your weight and blood sugar will thank you. Give your bones a target. Aim for 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams calcium and 800 to 1,000 IU vitamin D daily from food and supplements combined, as your clinician advises. Your milk should contribute, not pretend. That's why the % daily value on the carton matters. Pair milk with protein and fiber. A small glass of fortified almond milk plus a handful of walnuts, or kefir with chia and berries. This steadies blood sugar and keeps you full. Watch the clock for sleep. If milk gives you reflux at night, move it earlier. A warm cup 2 hours before bed can be soothing, right at bedtime may bother some. Keep it consistent if you take meds. On diabetes medications or blood thinners. Consistency helps your care team keep you safe. Sudden swings, going from no milk to 2 big glasses a day, make dosing harder. Another real-life snapshot. Ben is 74, a widower who loves his evening TV and a big bowl of cereal. He used oat milk because it felt light, but it wasn't fortified. He also bought barista blends with added oils for creaminess. His legs cramped more. He felt dizzy when he stood up. We simplified. He switched to fortified, unsweetened oat milk for his morning coffee only, moved cereal to lunch, and added a small glass of kefir with dinner. Cramping eased. Morning felt clearer. He kept his comforts, he just placed them smarter. Label reading can feel like homework. Here's the quick version, say it as a rhythm while you shop: sugar 0. Calcium high. Vitamin D high. Ingredients short. If the carton passes that chant, it's a friend. If not, back to the shelf. You might be wondering, do I have to give up everything I like? Not at all. Milk can still feel like comfort. Warm mug. Favorite chair. That quiet moment before the day starts. We're just choosing versions that love you back. Ones that keep your bones dense, your joints smoother, your mind clearer. A few gentle insights many seniors find helpful. A2 versus A1 beta-casein. Some older adults notice less bloating and stiffness with A2 milk. If regular milk leaves you heavy, this is worth a try. Fermented is often kinder. Kefir brings live cultures that help digestion and can improve calcium absorption. Many who can't do milk do fine with kefir. Goat milk can be gentler. Its protein profile is closer to A2 and may feel better in sensitive stomachs. Fortification isn't a gimmick. In later decades, calcium and vitamin D on the label are real allies for bones. If the numbers aren't there, the support isn't there. If numbers and studies feel overwhelming, lean on how your body talks to you. Keep a tiny note for 1 week. Write down which milk you had, when you had it, and how you felt 2 hours later: energy, digestion, mood, joint comfort. Patterns appear fast. Your body is the best nutritionist in the room. Let's close this half with a calm, clear checklist you can carry to the kitchen. Sweetened almond milk swap to unsweetened, fortified. Unfortified oat milk choose fortified, unsweetened, pair with protein. Flavored lactose-free milk pick plain, flavor it yourself. Ultra-pasteurized A1 cow's milk consider gentler options, A2, goat, kefir. You deserve a cup that protects you. A cup that supports balance, strength, and steady days. In our next stretch together, we'll flip to the good news, for milks that actually help, the ones to drink daily, plus simple routines and 2 5-minute ideas you can start tomorrow morning. Thank you for caring for your health with such kindness. When you're ready, say, next, and we'll keep going side by side. Friends, here's the good news you've been waiting for. You don't have to give up milk to protect your heart, your bones, or your digestion. You just need the right kind in the right way. The 4 choices I'm about to share are gentle on a senior stomach, kind to blood sugar, and actually help you hold on to strength and independence. Let's start simple and real. The first cup to embrace, plain, unsweetened kefir. Kefir is milk that's been gently fermented. That means it carries live cultures that help your gut do its job, break food down, absorb minerals, keep you regular, calm gas, and even support immune balance. Many people who can't do milk do fine with kefir, because fermentation lowers lactose and makes the proteins easier to handle. It's also rich in protein and naturally high in calcium, so every small glass feeds your bones. How to use it? Keep the pour small. 4 to 6 ounces is plenty for most seniors. Sip it cold with breakfast, or swirl a few tablespoons into a bowl of berries and chia. If you want a warmer option at night, whisk kefir with a little water to thin it, then warm it gently off the heat, just cozy, not hot, to keep the cultures happy. Add a pinch of Ceylon cinnamon for comfort. A quick story. Jean is 72 and swore off dairy years ago because of bloating. Her granddaughter loves kefir and begged her to try, just 3 sips with breakfast. Jean laughed, then tried. She now keeps a small bottle in the fridge. I'm not rushing to the bathroom after coffee anymore, she told me, and my nails don't break as easily. She didn't change her whole life. She changed a cup. The second cup, A2 cow's milk, or goat milk, plain and lightly processed. Some of us feel heavy or foggy after regular cow's milk. Often, it isn't the lactose, it's the type of casein. A 2-beta-casein is a gentler form many older adults find easier on the gut and joints. Goat milk naturally skews A2-like as well. Choose plain, unsweetened, and avoid the ultra-shelf-stable cartons when you can. Gentle pasteurization is friendlier to digestion. If you tolerate lactose, great. If not, look for lactose-free A2, it exists, and it's a gift for sensitive stomachs. How to use it? Pair it with protein and fiber so your blood sugar stays steady. A small glass alongside eggs and sautéed spinach works far better than a big bowl of sugary cereal. If you only want a splash in coffee or tea, wonderful, keep it small and consistent day to day. The third cup, fortified, unsweetened soy milk. Soy milk earns a place on this list because it brings what many plant milks don't, protein. Often 6 to 8 grams per cup, close to dairy, plus calcium and vitamin D if the carton is fortified. Protein helps you preserve muscle. Calcium and vitamin D help you hold on to bone. For older adults, that combo is gold. 2 gentle notes: shake the carton before pouring, added calcium settles. And if you take thyroid medication, enjoy soy, but give your pill a 4-hour head start so absorption stays steady. How to use it? Blend half a cup into a smoothie with blueberries and a spoon of ground flax, or pour a small glass next to a tuna or chickpea salad for lunch. It's creamy, neutral, and plays well with savory foods. The fourth cup, fortified, unsweetened pea protein milk. If you want dairy-like protein without dairy, pea milk is an unsung hero. Many brands deliver 8 grams of protein, plus calcium and vitamin D, with very low sugar. It's also smooth in coffee and excellent in cooking. For seniors watching blood sugar and trying to keep muscles strong, this is a quiet powerhouse. How to use it? Whisk pea milk into oatmeal on the stove, or heat a small mug in the afternoon with a pinch of cinnamon when the snack cravings hit. It satisfies without the sugar crash. You might be thinking, that's a lot of cartons to choose from. Let's make it easy. The shopping chant, say this softly as you pick up a carton. Added sugars, 0. Calcium, 25% or more. Vitamin D, 25% or more. Ingredients, short. If it passes that chant, it's a friend. If it doesn't, back to the shelf. 3 to 5 gentle tips to make these milks work for you. 1. Use milk as a swap, not a stack. If you add a daily kefir, take away the evening ice cream habit you barely enjoy. If you splash more milk in coffee, skip the flavored syrup. Replace, don't pile on. Your weight and A1C notice. 2. Pair your cup with protein and fiber. Your body loves steady energy, not spikes and crashes. Try this, a small glass of soy or pea milk plus a handful of walnuts. Or kefir plus berries plus chia. Tiny combos. Big calm. 3. Watch timing for sleep and reflux. If milk at bedtime makes your chest burn, move it earlier. A warm cup 2 hours before bed soothes many seniors. Right before lights out can be too close for a sensitive esophagus. 4. Keep it consistent if you're on medications. Sudden swings, going from no calcium fortified milks to 2 big glasses a day, can throw off diabetes meds or shift how other pills absorb. Make changes slowly, tell your care team what you're doing, and give it a week to see the trend. 5. Shake it, measure it, listen to your body. Shake fortified milks. Use a small glass. Keep a tiny note for 5 days, what you drank, when, how you felt. You'll spot patterns fast. Your body is talking, this is how you hear it. A real-life snapshot to bring it home. Mr. Holloway is 78 and still does his morning crossword. He used to wake up stiff, sip a large latte with flavored syrup, and skip breakfast. By 11 a.m., he was shaky and hunting cookies. We built a new rhythm. Now he does a small mug of pea milk warmed with cinnamon at 7 a.m., a half cup of plain kefir with berries at 9, and a splash of A2 milk in his late morning coffee. No syrup. No crash. My hands don't tremble when I fill in 17 across, he said, grinning. He didn't become a different person. He gave his mornings a calmer spine. How much is enough? For most older adults, 1 to 2 small servings a day of these friendly milks is a sweet spot. A serving is 6 to 8 ounces for drinking, or just a splash in coffee. Remember, your bones care about total daily calcium and vitamin D, from food and supplements together. Aim for what your clinician recommends, often 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams calcium and 800 to 1,000 IU vitamin D. Let your cups contribute meaningfully. What about flavor? You don't need added sugar to enjoy your milk. Try a pinch of cinnamon, a drop of pure vanilla extract, or a dusting of unsweetened cocoa in warm milk. In cold drinks, blend with a few blueberries or a slice of banana. Let sweetness come from food, not syrups. Quick, best use guide you can picture in your mind. Kefir small morning pour, or a spoon over fruit, great for digestion. A 2 or goat milk splash in coffee or a small glass with a protein-rich meal, gentle on gut. Soy milk smoothie base, or a side glass at lunch, helps protect muscle. Pea milk warm afternoon mug or oatmeal stir-in, calm energy without sugar spikes. Common questions, answered with care. Can I still have regular milk sometimes? If you tolerate it and your numbers are steady, an occasional small glass is fine. But if you notice bloating, joint stiffness, or brain fog after conventional A1 milk, try A2 or kefir for 2 weeks and compare how you feel. I'm worried about protein, am I getting enough? Think about your day, not just your cup. These milks help, but they're part of a pattern: eggs, fish, beans, Greek yogurt if you tolerate it, and small handfuls of nuts round out the story. I miss chocolate milk. Make your own. Stir unsweetened cocoa and cinnamon into warm pea or A2 milk, then add the tiniest drizzle of maple syrup if you must. It tastes indulgent without the sugar flood. What if I'm on a tight budget? Buy what you'll actually use. A quart of plain kefir, a half-gallon of fortified soy, and a small carton of A2 for coffee will carry most people through a week. Wasting less is saving more. Before we close, take a breath. Milk decisions can feel bigger than they are. You're not failing if you loved a sweet latte for years. You were doing your best with what you knew. Now you know more. And knowledge only matters when it becomes a small, kind habit you can keep. Here's the whole story in one glance. Drink daily, plain kefir, A2 cow's milk or goat milk, fortified, unsweetened soy milk, fortified, unsweetened pea milk. Keep the pour small and steady. Pair with protein and fiber. Check 4 things on the label: added sugar 0g, calcium greater than or equal to 25% DV, vitamin D greater than or equal to 25% DV, short ingredients. Tell your care team if you make a big change, and give your body a week to speak. Thank you for letting me sit with you at your kitchen table today. Your care for your health shows, in the questions you ask, in the tiny notes you keep, in the way you try again after a tough day. You deserve a cup that loves you back. Here's to mornings that feel steady, afternoons that stay clear, and bones that carry you where you want to go. You're doing wonderfully.